When it comes to makeup, a flawless look starts with the right foundation. But with so many shades and formulas and undertones, there's finishes. I mean, finding the perfect match, it can feel really overwhelming. So here to take the guesswork out and really help us along the way of foundation shopping is our friend, makeup artist and lifestyle expert, Michael Moore. We are so glad you're with us because I think every woman at some point in their life has been through this.
It's unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, especially this time of the year too, because women are usually needing a darker foundation for this time of the year. So it's really about finding how to blend the foundation for you or how to make it work for you, and also how to look at it on your skin. Like for instance, I got two models here for you. I got Patrice and I've got Kelly. We found different skin tones, which I love. So on Patrice, you know, she's a very golden skin tone. And so when you turn, you see that you can actually see something that goes a little bit more ashy, means it's too light for you. Something too dark or kind of orange looking is just really the wrong color for you. This one's too light, this one's too dark. And then you've got the right color here, which is one that we blended in the studio today for her. So it's blended for her skin type, skin tone, skin texture, okay?
And you can really see it, and that's the goal, right?
Yes,
Just
exactly.
so it to blend in perfectly.
You don't want to see it, exactly, right? And then same way on Kelly, when you look at her here, this one, which is shocking because it's actually just one shade too dark for her, but it's about the application of it on the face, which makes it wrong. And I think also at this time of the year, I always like to really make sure that people know that foundation is skin, it's not a bronzer. And so many people, especially of the older set, we remember foundations from the 70s and 80s that we would do that and give them a suntan. A foundation is supposed to look like skin, not like a suntan. There's many products out on the market for that nowadays, right?
Totally.
And then the same thing goes into with concealers, because how many times do you see somebody just walking around the streets that look like they're almost ghostly or like a reverse raccoon look, right? And so Kelly's a perfect example. Kelly's been a client of mine for a very long time. And Kelly does have a little bit of darkness that resides underneath her eye. She came in the other day and she goes like, Michael, I always go lighter on my concealer, but then she always looks gray underneath it. With somebody who is holding darkness, you really want to use a little bit of a different color and put it right in the area that it's needed. So we're going to put it right on the inside of the eye, and we're just going to use our finger and blend that out a little bit for her. And then the other thing too is, especially, you know, I'm going to just tell you Kelly's age is 57.
You look good, girl.
Yeah, she does, doesn't she? Looks amazing. But she's 57, and with that being said, we get a few lines.
Totally.
Why take your concealer all over your eye? Only take it where it's really needed, right?
That's such a good tip.
Exactly.
What about undertones? Because I feel like that's kind of, you know, the buzzword right now. And do we have yellow undertones, red undertones? You see all the like posts about color theory. How do you really know?
Yeah, well, you want to really look at the skin tone itself. You look at the upper and you look at the lower, okay? So when you look at Patrice, she's very golden on the outside, and then she's almost like a little bit more blue on the inside. So you want to think about, this is more of her undertone, this is her overtone. You look at Kelly, who is very golden on the outside right now, but then you turn this way, she's very pink. So this is going to be more of her undertone. But my whole philosophy on foundation is 98% of all people are perfect with a yellow tone foundation.
Really?
And if it goes gray, it means it's too dark, light. If it goes orange, it means it's too dark.
That is a really good tip. I wouldn't think so many yellow undertones.
Yeah, I mean, you're very golden.
Yes,
I mean,
yes.
And that's obvious with you, right? You look at your chest and you look at that, but then you look at Kelly and you see the pink in the surface of her skin, but you see the gold in the base.
I do.
And myself, I'm very, very pink, very Irish, very Scottish, you notice that there's a yellow with the pink overtones, and you always want to match the undertone when you're looking at foundations.
Okay, it's because we are in summer. Do you recommend more of like a dewy formula to a matte formula? Do you change that by season?
You know, I think it's all about a personal preference. Here in Colorado, we're just naturally matte because we're so dry. So a lot of people want a little glow. If you're going to the coast, like into South Carolina or something at this time of the year, I would say go for matte when you're looking at something more humid. Here in Colorado, go for a glow and wake up your face a little bit. it.
I love that. All right, we learned a lot in a short amount of time. Michael, thank you. You just find the most beautiful woman on the planet to come as your model. So I don't know how much work you really have to do, but we appreciate you
They're all
nonetheless.
clients of mine, which I love.
Well, I tell you, you get the great ones. If you want to learn more from Michael, and please do, head over to more, that's MOORE, -forlife.com.